Yo 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 yo. What is up, everyone, on this awful Tuesday afternoon? I was meant to prime today. I was meant to go outside and prime an absolute ton of my Armageddon minis, but the rain got in the way. The rain gods decided to descend. I've got like an entire box of minis waiting to be primed down there, which I can't do. I think I'm concurrently streaming on Twitch and YouTube at the moment as well, which is awesome. I think I've managed to sort it for the very first time. I did! I think we're going on both, which that's just absolutely peak. Yo James, yo Simon, yo Jakey, what's going on, boys? You alright? To be fair, I've only got coffee at the moment, James, in my sweet one-piece mug, which that makes it taste all the better as well. Thanks, Jakey. Kieran on a Tuesday afternoon to perk everybody's mood up, despite how awful the rain may be. Oh man, I seem to always be catching you, Simon, as well when you're leaving, man. These afternoon shifts are absolutely rotten for you, my friend, but you never know, I may still be here when you actually are on your break again as well. Yo, Ellison, what's happening, man? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you today, my friend? I have my delicious coffee here. It's nice and warm. I thought I had a little smoothie here, but I don't. But hey ho. How is everybody? I hope everybody is doing okay. I got caught in the rain as well, hence the reason why my hair is so absolutely mental, but it's fine, right? It's totally fine. So, what we got planned for today? We got some cool stuff on the table that I want to be showing off for sure. Oh, yo, you were at Bilmer. Of course you were last night, James. That was sick. How was it, man? I've seen some footage from it, and it looked absolutely sick. Which I kind of really wish I went. Are they doing 2 nights? I kind of wish they were doing 2 nights. So, Ellison, I've been out doing some chores recently. I did a little quick routine trip to the hospital, which was, everything's totally fine. We're grand. We're all good. Oh, thank you, my friend. Make that background music just a bit quieter. I think we should be okay there. Yo, Simon, hope you have a good one, man. I might still be on when you manage to take your break. If not, just tell them that Stack's live and you need to take a break. That's usually how it works, man. So let me know if that music's just a wee bitty better, eh? It's over my. You know what's really funny? I have so many. I met so many friends on Instagram, Ellison, who they will always hit me with the, like, basically they'll do my accent to me, which I always find it really funny when people kind of grab it, because I always feel I've got like quite a neutral, like, Scottish accent, because I started out where I was born. It's very like, whoa. Oh, thank you, Simon. I've not changed I added all these alerts yesterday, and then I was changing all them, and clearly forgot how to do that, but thanks, man. I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to change that. Oh, I'm going to sort that out while I talk about my weird accent. So yeah, where I was born in Dundee, it's very sing-songy. So it's kind of a wee bit like that, eh? You're kind of, alright, Beggoy, what's happening, eh? It's not great. But, where are we? Where's the channel? Sorry, I'm trying to do this while talking as well. But where I live now is, well, I mean, I live in Glasgow now, which, there we go. I've managed to turn that down there. I will change them as well. I have a, obviously that's a wee bit more I mean, I can't even like the Glasgow accent's so all over the place. I mean, you'll know from obviously knowing Limmy's that how that sounds. But the alerts should be fine now for anybody who's doing in channel points there. But yeah, the to pain trait. That's crazy, man. To be fair, I should probably set up some mods soon enough. Twapeds and ing. Oh, that's exactly what the Dundee accent's like, James. But yeah, obviously like hitting him with the Glasgow one. So I always feel like I've got like a mad like neutral accent. But as our man, the narrative painter, who's Stu, my homeboy who's in the chat right now, he always hits me with a voice note that'll always start with a "Hoey, big man, what's happening, man?" And he does it pretty well, but it's definitely, I don't feel like something like that, but anybody else can definitely let me know what, you know, if it's even in the sort of like vicinity of that. I could do a pretty good Lemmy impression occasionally as well. But yes, thank you for jumping into the stream, everyone. Today, as the title says, I have left my job, which somewhat turbulent time at the moment, but hey ho, you know what we have? We have minis, we have streams, we have all the good stuff. I'm in the middle of trying to do like a little bit of oh yes, I can. You know what I'm gonna do? That's killer. Before I get into my story here, hit it in with the mods. Stu, I'm gonna make you a mod, by the way, okay? Just don't do anything weird while we're here. Yo, Master Miller 89 with the follow. Thank you very much, my man. How are you? Welcome in. While I try and do a couple of multiple things here. Right, there you go. Stu's added as a mod. The let me see who else as well. Let's get the homies in. You know what, James, you're becoming a mod as well, my man. You're getting the privilege. That should be a couple added there. I think that should be it now, Ellison. Thank you for everyone for hanging tight here as well. I'm getting the guidance of Twitch live on stream as well, which you gotta love it, man. You gotta love it. Should do 2. Is that enough, man? Is that, are we good? Just come down with a banhammer real hard on everybody, man. Oh no! I didn't save that. He's hitting him with me with a hydrate super loud. I thought I saved that as well. Nobody hit the hydrate until I've sorted it. Down. Save changes. There we go. I hope everybody got as much a fright as I did during that. But yes, thank you. I've hydrated myself as well. Right. Oh no. So loud. Right. I've saved it in my alerts box here. We should be good. Somebody else hit out with a hydration. Yo! Ellison, thank you, man. Thank you. You know what? I think as well, for that tier 1 sub, my friend, I think I've hit my goal of 10 subs. Which, let's hope that there's not another humongous alert that just kicks off right in the background there. It's so loud. You know what I have as well? I've reduced the I've reduced all the volume down on it to like 2%. Saved it in my Oh, now I need to stretch as well. Oh. Showing off a little bit then. Thing is I've reduced all the sounds here. Channel points were down. Master Miller coming in with the wanting them much louder, which, you know what? Let's increase them all to 100. 100%, everybody. Right. I'll sort that out after the fact. It may just not be the case. If anybody wants to jump scare me this time, then that's the way to do it. But yes, I'm on day 2 of leaving my job. Maybe trying to do... No, you know what? No maybe about it. I'm going to make something of this content life. I've been filming some YouTube videos. I've been in some wee bits and bobs. I've been planning a little cool stuff. So for anybody that doesn't know as well, I was making content for a guitar store in the UK. And that involved doing YouTube videos, that involved doing social media stuff, that involved like just kind of managing all their bits, and I'd worked there for a long time. And if anybody's obviously within the chat from there, but yeah, things weren't doing great. I was kind of in a nutshell, really, just like me giving up a lot of my creativity for somewhere that I didn't feel like I had enough creativity for myself after the fact. And I definitely think I want to give this a shot, because you know what? All gas, no brakes, as my buddy Stu is saying in the chat. Because I feel that all that stuff I was doing, I can give it a little shot by myself on the other side. So, on that note of other stuff that I was doing, if we jump over to the table here, I'm going to show you what I've been working on. Which is going to be going up. All the homies in the Twitch and on the YouTube and whatnot just now, you're getting a bit of a kind of... Oh, Tom over on YouTube, I'm sorry, man. I need to get my my chat sorted out here if you're still in it. Yes, good mate, thank you very much. Thanks for jumping in on there. The yeah, anybody who's in the chat right now is getting a bit of a sneak preview, a little bit of a sneak preview on what is going up on the main channel on YouTube long form within the week here. So we've started... Tom, get over at Twitch. I've been doing a... Well, I started on, and this was kind of that thing that I was talking about, where I had like... feel like I had no energy for my own stuff. I'd started this project with a bunch of these classic Space Marines where I wanted to do all of the 9 Loyalist Legions with all of these 2nd edition Marines. The first one being a Blood Angel, which I did a couple of months ago. And then last night, I worked on doing an Ultramarine, which I am stoked in how this guy turned out. Like, I am very, very happy on how this little dude turned out. Some of the weathering on him. This was all using the Tooth and Coats paints as well. So I was very, very kindly gifted them to... Basically, we've like tailored a bunch of the colours to be able to just like actually do the like all the main loyalist legions. So this was done with the Dark Arts set, which is the Blood Angel there, and then this was just with the main set. So the predominant colors on this guy was, this was the 3 that I used for that guy there: Marine Blue, Elysium Blue, Celestial Blue, all painted with the egg, which I've added some emotes now into the chat. For any subs, you've now got egg emote right there. Anybody who's a sub to the channel, slam an egg into the chat as soon as it appears there. Eggs in the chat for the egg, everyone. But yeah, I was really happy on how this guy turned out. This was super sick. Really chuffed with this guy. They can I tell you what the main thing that I really like about this is actually it's the gold on the shoulder trim there. Because I was going to do them in, like, obviously, see the pure classic, like the yellow of, like, the 2nd edition ones. This was the way I was going to do it. I was going to do that and then do the yellow on the chest Aquila as well. But I ended up just doing it with the actual, it was Dragon's Gold, I think, over like a brown undercoat, which was Noble Steed Brown, I think it was. And yeah, it looks peak. Really happy with it. So I don't know who to do next. I'm not entirely sure because I've got a couple of... I should really clean this one. This guy's been soaking in BioStrip for a little bit too long. It looks a little bit sus. Let's you know, let's not get it twisted. But that guy's gonna be my next project. I might do Space Wolves next. Maybe. I think that could be quite cool. But I also have a Flamer one as well that I want to do as a Salamander, and I want to do some like cool like flame patterns and all that sort of stuff on him as well. Oh, you read my mind, Ellison. So I have some of the classic orcs, right? Hold on. Boom. Oh, actually, Stu, you've hit it quite... This is turning into just a little bit of an unboxing here as well. But, sorry, wait. Hold on, chat. Look at this. Look how peak this is. I still can't believe that I have this. Like, even just to have this box here is absolutely wild. This was a really good friend of mine. He gave me this, which I just came into work one day, and he was like, "Yo, man, I heard you'd gotten into Warhammer recently. I found this at my parents' house. Would you like it?" I was pure... like, actually crashing out over it, which is crazy. But on the topic of, like, other little bits here. So I've got... On Sprue Gretchens, there's a ton of these guys here as well, which is absolutely crazy. There's some terrain in here. Here's some of his... Oh, wait, hold on. No, this is quite cute as well. So this is, like, some of his, like, older ones that he did with his dad. Which, that's just... This is what all of our minis were looking like back in the day, for sure. Like, ain't nobody had those crispy edge highlights when they were a kid. And I kind of feel bad about, like, stripping this, because it's like, there's a lot of memories kind of attached to them. I think this was one his dad did. Which, that's just, imagine mogging your son off while he's, like, he's painting this. And then you're like, oh, yeah, cool, here's my Dark Angel's son. Come on. But on the topic of Dark Angels as well, look Look at this guy! Look at this! Look how sick this is. I've never ever painted a metal mini before. And this is probably going to be one of my first ones. Although there's a couple that I've got actually there. But old Dark Angels Captain. 1990 that says on there. If we can pick that up. GW 1990. Just so cool. So this is what I'm going to paint up as, obviously, the Dark Angel. Which I think will look absolutely awesome, to be fair. But on the topic of orcs from that box as well, this guy was done with just a... This was a... Like, just some speed paints. This was very quickly just done up. This was kind of... I wanted to test out some of the Army Painter speed paints. And I was pretty happy with this. But then I went and did one of the Gretchens and actually, like, spent a little bit more time on the skin. And I was pretty chuffed with this. Especially, like, see all the rust around, like, the gun and all that sort of stuff as well. That was really cool. Which, we're in Armageddon right now. This was my latest orc boy that I painted up. This was meant to be a test model of the Badmans, which I've decided, because I really like that pop of yellow, which... I'm chuffed with this one. This is I think how I'm going to go about the whole thing. Now, it was one of those things I'd seen. So I was watching some YouTube videos recently, and it was from a creator called Pigment Rat. Really cool kind of starter creator. Really like his production. Really liked what he was saying. But what he was talking about was how his like army painting techniques right now. It's just about getting it done. Like, focus on like one or two different things. I was talking about this on stream the other day actually as well. So what is it you're noticing about an orc very first? Face, skin, probably the weapons. Are you really going to pay attention to his actual like clothes and stuff like that? Probably not. Like, you know, you're maybe going to have a look at it. And like you can see on the top there, I've done just some sort of scratchy highlight on them. But, yo, Quinon, thank you for the follow. We're heading for the Emperor while we're looking at some orc boys right now. Feel the irony in that one, right? But yeah, you focus on the faces, you focus on the guns. You can do a little bit on there, but actually I've been using a lot of pigment as well, so I don't even really need to paint the feet. That's one of the things that really has kind of benefited me. Wee bit of rust on the guns and all that sort of stuff, you know, and the weapons, I think really adds to it. But I'm chuffed with this guy. Green gradient is class. Thank you very much, man. Which this is this was the top highlights here. First time using like Vallejo stuff properly. And Stu, you know it's gamer grass, man. You know that little tufty right there. That's some gamer grass. Which that was on a recent trip to the new Element Games in Glasgow. That was these guys here. Which I think these are really going to elevate all the Armageddon bases that I'm doing. And yeah, Ellison, it is... These are the two pigments that I'm using for it, AK and Vallejo. So, you can see him on the boy, obviously there. But hold on, I'll get one of my Space Marines out. This one isn't the Dead Rabbit. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. We're talking Armageddon. We're talking all things pigment right now. So, you can see it maybe a little bit more. Hold on, let me change my settings here. A little bit brighter there. That's better for y'all. So you can see it just that little wee bit more on the captain's feet there. I'm using two different types. What I do is I smoosh in with the light dust first. Make sure that that's like, it's kind of heavy. Like it's not super heavy, but I then go in with the burnt umber there just to obviously like just kind of smash like a little bit extra into it. It's just to calm down because the light dust is just that little bit too white. The burnt umber kind of pulls it down a little bit, but still makes it look like nice and dusty, which I did on this captain. I did on the boy there, and then it's on my other Space Marine as well of the Armageddon box. Which, what's everybody else painting their Space Marines and their orcs by? Let me know in the chat, because I think I decided, I think as soon as it like really dropped, was the obviously I was wanting to do Blood Angels, and actually I'd listened to like 3 books before that. I'd listened to Dante, The Devastation of Baal, and then Darkness in the Blood, which really just got me in the mood to paint Blood Angels. But I've seen a lot of people doing some really cool stuff. A guy in the chat, Jaden, who I follow on Instagram, so he's doing them as the Tome Keepers, which I'd never really heard of that legion until he was telling me about them, and they're super peak. Super peak. Like kind of creamy armor, and then they've got like loads of books and all that sort of stuff as well. It's very cool. Which, main idea for the main channel vid, paint a figure but every colour, burst highlights picked by a spinny wheel. You mean like this wheel right here? On my brand new Redgrass Gaming mat as well, which I also picked up from Element Basing. Element Basing? That's because I read that bit up there. Element Games, which my other one just needed to be retired. It was really messed up. I'm gonna get a good look at the face there, because James said he looks like a 2000 AD Judge Dredd, which, with my slow autofocus. There he is. Pop, pop, pop. You guys may be hearing that Discord notification come through as well, but you know what? We're just going to have to live with it at the moment. So good, man. Honestly, those because you know what? If anything, I just wanted to hear more about Dante. Like that was the thing. I was actually not even, before I'd even like painted up. Oh, he's in the back here. He's in the back. Before I'd even like sorted on a proper Legion, I just wanted to paint up Dante. I was like, he's pretty cool, man. He's pretty cool. But after listening to those, I was like, man, I need to make a full-blown Blood Angels army. This just needs to happen. Which, speaking of armies, G-Dub have just silently dropped some new stuff this week as well. Which, let's take a look at after I set my Discord to streamer mode. Right, it should be set. No. I think that should be us. But yes, G-Dub dropped some new models this week outside of the big summer preview the other day. Because we're in the Siege of Deathmire. Global campaigns been running for 1 week. Players around the world batting out to decide the fate of the critical Hive City. Thousands of results from 40k games, which I should be actually heading for a little 40k game on Thursday, which unfortunately I don't think I'm going to have my like actual like Blood Angels ready. I'll be going with the sisters, which to be fair I'm happy with as well, because I want to get used to some of the rules for their obviously all their 11th stuff. Dream Mini to paint there, James. I don't really like. There's some of the bigger ones that I think I would like to paint. the like some of the demon primarchs and stuff. I actually really like Fulgrim. I think Fulgrim's a really cool mini, which absolutely wilding. The big purple pervert himself. Like, just so many details, so many absolutely wild things on him. Oh, come on. The smallest photo known to man. I think that would be probably one I'd want to do, and I've seen a couple of people do them, like, really, really good. But I think the biggest thing I've really painted is, like, a Dreadnought or the Triumph of St. Catherine, which that was a bit of a pain, but very worth it in the end. So, what they dropped recently as well, we got new bikes. We got new... What do you mean? He's a big snake guy. Literally, big snake man. His whole, like, abdomen's all ripped open, man. Like, let's get James acquainted with our big purple pervert here. Like, he's got, like, a big rip in his stomach here. Man, that Fletcher's one where it's, like, all the skins, like, it looks like he's wearing a mask. Unbelievable scenes, man. Truly, truly unbelievable scenes. Oh. But yeah, back to these neeks, which I don't know, guys. You can let me know. Dubs or L's for Space Marines on bikes? Because I kind of go in between. If we're to look at some OG stuff again, which I actually have. I have this little classic guy here, also from that box, which he's needing a bit of he's a little bit of TLC. Yo! Brushmaster raiding with 35 viewers. What's happening, everyone? Let's go, let's go, let's go! We're just, we're talking about new bikes versus old bikes. No, you got it, Brushmaster. Thank you very much. No worries to raid and run, man. I hope you had a great stream. Thanks for stopping in with a raid. That's super cool. Get back to work. Oh, let's go. How is everyone? How are you? Good stream? You've just come at a good time because we're discussing... Because it's Loyalist Filth, Rotten Decay. A Nurgle fan, we seem, has joined. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, Brushmaster. Hope you have a good one, man. Hope you have a good one. Yo, thanks for the follow as well. That's sick. I think we hit a follower goal there as well. Let's go. 40 follows out of... And we get a big, loud alert. Everything's popping off like crazy here. Much like the arms of this old Space Marine biker have popped off while I have been sorting out a little bit of a challenge. For anybody who's joined as well, I've been doing a bit of a challenge on the side of painting up a bunch of the classic 2nd edition Space Marines, which our Nurgle fan in the chat definitely will not enjoy seeing here as well. But I've been doing them in all of the main Loyalists with kind of more modern techniques, kind of moving away from like this sort of heavy metal style here. I've done a Blood Angel and I've done an Ultramarine so far, which are our 2 poster boys. Because kind of white bread of the Space Marines at the moment. But yeah, our recent obviously drop. We got these bikers. I don't know, man. Now I will say that I don't think that doing these as like grav bikes is any cooler. Because the grav stuff, But yeah, I don't know. They kind of do look like the Akira bike, which is pretty decent. Yo, Jet, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Welcome. Bikes, Dub, L, let me know in the chat. To be fair, Morty for me is the best Chaos Primarch model-wise, but Magnus being as old is great too. I think the Magnus one is still really cool. Like, it's definitely still a really, really cool model. Especially because you get like a bunch of different like variations of his head in terms of like where his one eye is, if he's got the mask on and all that sort of stuff. I think is a really cool vibe. But Magnus is Zinch and Nurgle doesn't FW Zinch. Yeah, that's true. And Quinon, I mean, do we really need more Space Marine models? Feel like any other armies need some love. I agree. I absolutely agree. I actually quite enjoyed the fact that, like, you know, like the big summer like launch the other day. There wasn't obviously any big Space Marine launches because we didn't need them. We just got the big box. We just got the big Armageddon box. We just got all our brand new minis. The fact that obviously the orcs were getting a little bit of love as well and all that sort of stuff. But I think my highlight off of that was probably, and James was definitely... Damn, rain just started. Typical Scottish weather. Yeah, you know what, man? It absolutely ruined my plans today. I was like, oh, cool. We've got an entire big box of brand new minis here that I've got from the Armageddon box that I'm going to go out and prime. I'll paint them on stream and it'll all be great. Rain started, so we are going to paint something, but it's not going to be the ones that I wanted to. Steven Universe. Hi, I'm a big fan of the old bikes, but I like the new ones. They're just horrible to build. I can imagine, man. I don't like the idea of that. And I mean, those Chaos ones, what, are like 500 years old or something like that, that kit there? Oh, you are right, Stu. You've read my mind, man, because I've just pulled up the Ogres, the absolute MVPs of that stream. Like, can we just for a second... Yo, JK, thanks for jumping in from work here, man. If they dip at all, come and see us back in the stream, man. But for the moment, thanks for jumping in, mate. Appreciate that. Exactly. Secret safe. You can always second stream stacked over here. There's no issue. But yeah, the Ogres here... We were going absolutely wild for these when I was streaming this the other night. Which is very, very cool. It just... Oh, they're disgusting. They're just so gross. And it's so good. Like, look at this little Grubbly's little smiley face, man. Look at this guy. Man. It's the... I'm pretty sure I saw the... It was like the meme of the... Like, you know, the people shouting at the cat at the dinner table and it goes back and it's just got the face there. Pretty sure I saw it was like some Stormcast like shouting at this guy and he's like the cat at the end of the table. It was great. But where's the... There it is. Red the Maw. I absolutely love minis that are dioramas, like minis that have actually got kind of a bit of a story to them and it's not just one big thing, like which this guy is absolutely going for, because there's a bunch to look at. It's so decent. And to be fair, that butcher as well is absolutely mental. But because if we have a look at one of my favourite minis, the mounted ones and the Exodites were goats for me. I got so duped. I thought we were getting Catachans. I think like a lot of people, to be fair. But I thought we were getting some Catachan. And I was like, oh, okay. But they are pretty cool, to be fair. I like the little dinosaurs that come with the exodites as well. Lilith's working on the Plague Burst Crawler. Nice. How are you getting on with it? Oh man, the Chaos Dragon as well. So, the two-headed one. But yeah, the whole thing with like Red the Maw is because it's... Oh no! Doggy dinos from Snow Blinky. Absolutely. Right, I need to watch out with this because I've not glued down the one in the middle. But like, see something like the Triumph of St. Catherine here. This is one of my favourite minis ever. And it's hard to get it in focus. But there's so much stuff going on it. There's like 6 sisters. We've got the coffin in the middle. We've got all the cherubs here and all that sort of stuff as well. It's very, very similar in that sense that there's just like, it's not just like a big tank or anything like that. It kind of tells a story, but is also like so ludicrously crazy in the sense that like, I mean, for this, it's like a walking coffin. You know, it's like a funeral procession. Which is absolutely wild. Whereas, the Red the Maw, big like cauldron of body parts being pulled with a bunch of dudes holding like entrails on each side. What the hell? It's so good. It's so good. I did see somebody say as well that see if they were to like kit bash, like imagine the Red the Maw, but like kit bashed as like a Nurgle thing. And imagine the cauldron in the middle with like all the pure mad green and like grubbly stuff. It would be so silly. And I think somebody should absolutely do it. To be fair, all the ogres could for sure be like some form of like, with the right sort of right sort of kit bashing, you can get like a bunch of cool Death Guard stuff for sure out of these. What would you proxy them for? Like your Termes or something like that, or the what's like the bigger, not the Terminators, but there's like bigger Death Guard stuff as well. Any Death Guard people in the chat, you can let me know, because they would be super cool, I think, if we were to proxy those for something. I read them all. That's exactly. And Steven Universe, yeah, that's amazing. Mini with a story. It helps. That's the thing. It's like when you can actually look at something and it's like there's extra bits to like have a look into and all that sort of stuff. I think it makes all the difference for something. So that was probably the peak of the other night. The chaos stuff as well from Old World. That was very cool. I even just like the champion and stuff. Like, these guys are so sick. But as Inferno in the chat is saying, it's all about the dragon. All about that Chaos Dragon. What was that I saw somebody saying in the... I think I was watching somebody else's, like, reaction to it. And they were just saying that it was, like... it was basically saying that this is our new Golden Demon entry for the next, like... 7 years or something like that. Get prepared to see this all in the top. Very, very cool. The Red Your Maw with the Bokba soup emote is crazy too, man. My favourite in the background while painting streamer, I gotta say as well. Great taste there, Steven. Good on you, man. Red Your Maw. Absolutely insane. Guy with a pet vulture. Is that one of the Chaos ones, Stu? Or was that one of the Necromunda things? How could we forget about the Gold Boys too as well? James, in terms of which armor for the Chaos guys, before we get back to we'll go over to the Stodes. You mean like these guys here? They have actually done a really good job of that. Just a lot of like weathering techniques and stuff like that. For these guys anyway. Lots of like wee cuts and stuff like that with them, obviously with stuff, but there's you can use like washes and all that sort of stuff to kind of like basically just like desaturate them, make them look a bit more like a wee bit grubbier. Yeah, man, absolutely. I've been watching his like while I've been painting recently when I'm not on stream. I've been watching all his deep dives on the lead up to Resi 9 right now, and I'm up to, I think I'm on the Resi 4 remake just now. Because that's what I do when I'm not painting minis, is I play video games, and particularly I've been going through a lot of the classic Resident Evils at the moment, which has been very fun, very, very, very fun. But hey, let's get some paint on some stuff, shall we? Let's get these guys out the way. Make sure we don't. So chat, what I've been planning on doing today was we did plan on painting some of the new. Well, actually, I wanted to. They're all living in a box here. I did want to work on the captain or the chaplain from the Armageddon box. Yeah, me too. Absolutely loving the deep dives. But I wanted to either do the captain here, and I left the head off. I didn't do much to him. The only thing I really did was I switched out his sword here for a Blood Angels one. Let's get that in focus so we can see. Just to make it look a little bit more on brand. And then I'm going to put a Blood Angel's head. Although the shield is still off as well. Which... I haven't actually glued that down yet. Which... Stu, if you've got any more of those Blood Angel shields, that could be the move for this guy. I might hit you up for some of those 3D prints, man. But yeah, the captain, which I wanted to do, and then the chaplain as well, which I just did a very small conversion on him, where I repositioned the arm, because I wasn't really... What Blood Angels? Oh, clearly Ultramarines. You can see the blue just shining, like, just shining through all that grey. Yo, Baz, what's happening, man? Yeah, I'm good. How are you? Thanks for stopping into the stream. Doing all right. The captain won favorite Marine from the box. See, I actually, what was the? I actually really like the ancient. Like, see the guy with the big, obviously the banner. But the more I have actually, because of actually painting them up the other day, I'm really starting to like the orcs. Like, I'm really liking the orc side of the box. Like, they were already kind of winning it on the announcement, but from actually getting paint on one of them, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Oh, it's away until your birthday in November. Oh, that's some great restraint there. To be fair, will that let you get on top of the rest of your grey pile at this moment? Because that's one thing, is I've already, like, I was making good progress on, because I had a Blood Angels combat patrol, and I was making good progress on that. I wanted to get that done before. Oh, cheers for the follow, Baz. Appreciate that, man. What conversions have you got planned for the ancient? Because I've seen a couple where like the things in the ground, or the actual banners in the ground, or they're holding a different weapon and stuff like that, which I thought looked really, really cool. But yeah, the only thing I've done with the chaplain here is reposition of the arm, instead of that kind of weird like sideways thing that he was doing, which I wasn't really crazy on, and made him look forward. And he's now jumping off a bunch of rocks here instead, which is just cork, obviously, at the moment. It will look a little bit better once it's got some paint on it. This was kind of followed on from Hailstorm Wargaming, Mikey's latest video where he was doing some stuff on them. It was cool, especially with the like the vanguards and all that sort of stuff, which I want to do some stuff with the vanguards, but I just don't know how to start it. And actually, in all honesty, I don't really think I have enough pieces that I actually want to do with them, because I've got like these wings for the Sanguinary Guard. Here's another thing that is half painted at the moment. I got these off that I think really suit the Sanguinary Guard, but I've seen some people using the wings on the Vanguards. But I think I want to keep these for these guys anyway. And then what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to do the same like power sword on the captain, maybe, and then maybe on the Vanguards as well. I'll see how that's doing. Massive backlog doing White Scar Successors, Solar Hawks, and you're miles behind. Oh, brother, you're speaking to the choir here. I've managed to get on top of a lot of my sister's models, which is the main army that I have been playing, which I should hopefully be playing on Thursday. But in my sort of Space Marine like build up at the moment, granted I've only stuck it to Blood Angels for actual main Space Marines, but I do have a Heresy project as well that I've been working on, which are Sons of Horus, which I'd like to get more of a start on that. That would be good. But what I've decided to do instead, obviously, for the absolute crap weather that we're dealing with in Scotland right now, Sons of Horse. I've actually got a big Horse Heresy as well in a box that I bought. I bought this when I was in Japan, actually, as well. White Boy Goes to Japan, like all of them. Here's Big Horse himself, which I don't know if I even want to paint this, to be fair. I've been swaying on if I actually do want to do it, or maybe wait and get the actual bigger one, but everybody drop their favourite Horse Heresy lines. I never wanted this. I never wanted to unleash my sons. I think we're going to end up making a couple of Minotaurs characters out of the both Ancient and the Captain. Typically, though, I could get more planned than I could possibly do. I think that's the thing. I've had an idea for a YouTube video that I want to talk about outside of the Armageddon challenge, and also the kind of some tutorial stuff as well. Is I maybe want to do kind of talk about FOMO boxes, and especially with the Armageddon box being released, because a lot of my friends who I've spoken to have actually said nah, I'm not going for it. I've got too much stuff. Literally, I've got way too much stuff that I haven't had a chance to actually paint. You know, whether that be other armies, whether that be other bits. Nay for the nay god, carrots for the carrot throne. But you have to say it with venom coming out of your mouth, you know. But yeah, obviously we're all, I think we're all a lot of people, especially for, you know, if you feel like you're quite new into the hobby and stuff like that as well, you maybe feel like you need to pick these boxes up. And granted, I was really excited because I wasn't in on Leviathan, I never got that box. But this, I felt like the Armageddon box, if we can move my mic stand, there it is, it was a good start for a Space Marine army, but there was a lot of people that I felt were maybe just like picking it up just to like, just because, and they already had like all these Space Marine bits and they had all these other bits and bobs, and it was like, it's just getting caught up in the moment of it. And you know, it's one of those things, because I mean, Lilith just said as well there, the starter boxes are better, they're cheaper, and they also usually have got most of the same minis in them, like, because I mean, they just announced it the other day. If you really wanted the land speeder and you really wanted, like, you know, the new captain and stuff like that, then you could get it. Like, you can get it with the starter box and not have to get all the books and all the supplementary stuff and all that bits and bobs. But the like, the fact that I was able to get pretty much the majority of an army off of that, and I only need to get a couple of bits, that was really my reason. And also, me and my fiance, we have played 40k together, and I think she would have a really good time playing with the orcs, especially if we were to like play in the house or anything like that as well. But anybody else have those feelings kind of about, like, you know, like you just went, nah, I don't need it? Like, I definitely know a couple of, like I said, a couple of my homies, they were sort of saying the same thing, that we were just like, just, it's too much, you know? If James saying, if ever do anything like this, I'd want it to be wrestlers, only because the Okada behind me is giving me the evils. There he is up there, my New Japan poster, looking in the background. Nobody look at the mess that's in the other corner there as well. Starter sets half the price, got the best Marines of the set, comes with terrain paint and the same rule books and such. Yep, absolutely. Armageddon wrote me into the second edition nostalgia, but I wanted almost everything in it anyway. Same for me, to be fair. That was, again, the kind of main reason. I was like, well, I can save myself some money on actually, like, starting, you know, an actual Space Marine army. Got the Combat Patrol for Blood Angels. Everything else that was coming in the Armageddon box was extra stuff that I didn't have. So it was able to build up. Like, the push fit stuff, yeah, like, whatever. But I was able to do some quite easy modifications to them, which I was chuffed about. Buying is easy, part of the hobby for sure. I ended up purchasing the bits I wanted from the Armageddon box from eBay pretty cheap, but still not like I can do everything right now. And this is the main thing, even like Baz is saying there, is that realistically, like, you know, how long has Armageddon been out for? What, like two weeks or something like that at the moment? Which I've painted one Orc and one Space Marine, and I have, like, I built a majority of the Space Marines. I've not touched the Land Speeder. I've not touched the Eradicators. Realistically, for anybody who's got like a job and all that sort of stuff as well, unlike me at the moment, huh? Remember, guys, you can get my cats as emotes if you sub as well. I'm only joking. Well, you can, but the yeah, it's like that's going to take you until like 12th edition to actually be able to paint. You know, at this point. Armageddon wrote me into second edition nostalgia and wanted everything else in it anyway. I won't lie, right? See, having that, and then also having the two of them next to each other, I can't hold the two of them. I would end up absolutely dropping some bits. Snowblinky, I've been waiting for orcs since it started again at 9. Nice, man. Nice. The, was that the Indomitus box? That was the one with the Necrons, wasn't it? That was a pretty cool box. That came with, like, the Blade Guards and all that sort of stuff in it, didn't it? Stu, I haven't been sent it. I'd have left it. Definitely not the box for me. Yeah, I mean, also, like, it's one of those things for anybody who really likes a really personal, like, sort of vibe for their boxes and stuff like that, or like, you know, for their Space Marines and everything, where they like to do kit bashes, they like to do other bits and bobs like that with it as well. It's one of those things where, you know, just wait for the actual, like, other boxes or the starter sets to come out, and then you can make them just like your own. Because I can't imagine the amount of lists that are all going to be the same when it's like, okay, well, I'm running Vanguard Veterans, I'm running a Jump Pack Chaplain, I'm running a Captain with Relic Sword, all these same intercessors. Like, the kind of experience that I've had, obviously, is the fact that those guys are just chaff, so it's like they're all going to be just obliterated anyway. But you know, join the giveaways for the Armageddon box, but like, I don't miss it. Absolutely, like, because that's the thing as well, is like having that, like, getting rid of that FOMO there is like, well, it's cool, I'll just stay in my lane and do my own stuff here. Oh, starting in April as well. Happy 2-month anniversary for it. I'm about 2 years like back into it. I used to do it when I was a kid. I've still got my old 3rd edition like rulebook and stuff like that up there. Only realised that Shayna Baszler loved 40k gear. She's actually liked a couple of my posts in the past, which was a freaky notification to pop up. I was like, oh, it's Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler. Nerd. Necrons, then Tyranids, and finally Orcs. I've got a few of the Leviathan Tyranids that a friend sent me, which was really cool. A friend lost my 2nd edition box 20 years ago. That's no good friend. Tell you that much. Armageddon will also give me my first intercessors. Same. You know what? I have a pack of intercessors there, but I actually just used them for kit bashing for the entire time. Like, it was never anything that I was actually doing. Oh, the YouTube chat again. I'm sorry for anyone who's sitting over on the YouTube chat right now. I'm only popping up with the. I need to figure out how to set up the chat for both of them kind of kicking over. Because I had somebody say horse heresy is absolutely crazy. Which I agree. Horse heresy, absolutely peak. That's what I should change the name of this stream to. Is just horse heresy. But yeah, let's have a look at some. Let's actually get some painting on the go, shall we? Have a look into a game called Rumble Slam. Whether or not you paint the minis yourself, however it may be seen. I need to check that out, man. That's sick. Saturnine box is the toppest end, peak best box. All those Mark IIs in there, man. Realistically though, I've only done one Saturnine Terminator. Not built the Dreadnought. Might sell the Dreadnought, to be fair, because I actually don't really like the Saturnine Dreadnought itself. Maybe I will if I built it, but chat, let's jump into some painting now. You've already got the Dread. You don't need two. It's going to sit with your other one. I'm going to be throwing a little bit of paint on this guy today. Which, this is my jump pack captain that I actually kit bashed together with the parts left over from the Blood Angels combat patrol. So it's an assault intercessor body. I've got the helmet from the, like, actually both of these, captain's sword, captain's bolt pistol, captain's head, and then the Sanguinary Guard jump packs here, which, if you're not putting wings on your Sanguinary Guards, then it ain't the one. So if you've got a pack of assault intercessors or one free, then just chuck them on. You got yourself a jump pack captain for, I was about to say free. You need to buy all the other bits, of course, but not the biggest fan of Saturnine pattern stuff, in all honesty. It's the first time for a while I felt the scaling was off since the old Black Book days of the Heresy. They're massive. See, like, actually compared to, because what I quite like about a lot of the Heresy stuff is actually, like, it is a little bit smaller, you know, like, especially if we're talking, like, the, all the Patterns of Dreadnought, all the Terminators, all that sort of stuff as well, because it's obviously it's Primaris stuff, which, say what you want about Primaris, you know, like Primarisification, new word there, but the fact they made everything bigger doesn't really bother me. But when you've got something so hulking like on the heresy table compared to like all your other bits, it does look a bit wild. Obviously, we've established that I am doing the Sons of Horse. Thanks to Lilith in the chat there. That's my my choice for heresy bits. But what's everybody else going to be doing? Chaos Fire, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Really appreciate that. God, we've been hitting some good follows today. Gotta say, I've already did my goal for 40 follows today, which is sick. I'm gonna be doing a lot more regular streams for sure. How are you today, Chaos Fire? Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for jumping into the chat. The Saturnine Terminators are the same size, if not bigger than some of the Primarchs. Yeah, man. Like, big chunguses. Yo, Joker Paints, what's happening? What is happening? I saw you were streaming earlier, actually. How did it go? We're just, we're talking about the big chunguses of the heresy. I'm good, thank you. Appreciate you asking, Chaos Fire. Just a little chill Tuesday afternoon stream after some crazy horse puns about the Horus Heresy. I mean, I'm actually really interested. While we were painting there, because Baz was just saying that the Termes are the same size as some of the Primarchs, and I have a. Oh, I've not actually sorted that. Haha. One of the remind me chat to fix this fire that came off of Big Bobby G here. Like. Holy, I've never put them together there. There's a Saturnine Terme next to Big Bobby G. There was the conversation, actually. I remember seeing one of those memes where it was like, where does the Space Marine actually go? And I saw one that was like they were all balled up in the middle here. Either that or they've got some like lifts or something like that, because ain't no way. Don't talk to me or my avenging son ever again. Just finished up some Sons of Horus conversions for the Heresy Either channel on YouTube, man. One of the best legions for sure. I'll need to jump over and check that out, man, after the stream. That'll be sick. 'Cause I've not seen many Heresy conversions. Yo, Helgrat! Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. We're just looking at the absolute ludicrous size of the Saturnine compared to Big Robert G over here. Which, absolutely insane. Orked out indeed, man. Orked out. Chat, can I show you my favourite thing about this Gilliman model, though? So, not gonna lie. Spent a decent amount of time on this. Thought it was pretty good. Thought he was alright. But what I did... Oh! Boop! And then... Boop! Magnetize that mother's head, man. Just get him aura farming with the helmet off, man. Don't know 40k, but know a great paint job when you see it. Oh, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Sigmar player? Old World player? Painter? Anything? His sneaky grump face is awful. Look at him, he's so sick at it though, man. Insert Gilliman smoking meme of just... Ugh. I'm so sorry. Forgot I was here for a sec, so I did stick your earplugs back in and bam, Scottish jump scare. Hit you with it. Alright. Alright, what's happening, man? Oh, Echo, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Really appreciate that. The yeah, this was the first model I did this year. I wanted to do something just more kind of display focused, and I was really chuffed with it. But in all honesty, I have no reason to keep Big Robert here. Oh, James, thank you very much, man. Hammering up that you left the job and farm the sympathy. I mean, it is in the title of the stream, but I don't need to... if anyone wants to give any sympathy for it, then that's absolutely their choice. Paint bust display monster versions of the Tyranids. Sick. See some of the... I've had such a little notion to paint a Norn emissary, because I think that's one of the coolest models ever. But if you, in your experience, if you painted it, is it really difficult? Because it looks absolutely insane. Most boring Primarch in existence, says Stu earlier. But I mostly do heresy-based conversions. Nothing better than realising a character you've been reading about. Well, except Erebus, he's a total tit. Absolutely. Biggest tit in the game. Lilith's going to get the lion soon. Painting it as Dark Angels, you're doing something else, because I've seen some really cool lion conversions. Even just in terms of the paint job, has been really, really decent. The, Oh, hi Tamsin. Thanks for the follow. I think you may have just made a Twitch account for this, but thank you. You should be working right now. The on Baz's point there as well, I've just started, so I'm making my way through the heresy. Making my way through the heresy. Do 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 do. And I just started Betrayer this morning, and it seems really good so far. I'm literally only like an hour into it or something, into the audiobook, and it seems very, very good. Very cool. Echo, I'm new here. How long have you been painting for? I just got back into February. Welcome back. Or welcome in for the first time. The water's great. The community's fantastic. The models are even better. I've been painting for now 2 years. I started like when I was really, really young. I got into Warhammer in 3rd edition, and now I am kind of like really fully back into it for the past like maybe 2 years or so, which I've loved absolutely every moment of it. If anybody wants to see my progress, even just some of my super dumb memes and stuff like that, my Instagram is just at the bottom of the page there. If anybody wants to go check on some of my other projects and all that sort of stuff as well, I would appreciate anybody checking it out. Helgrat there saying, oh, jump scare from Norse there. I need to fix the volume of that. Just getting there. None unboxed yet. Got 10 works going on at the minute. Need to get the finishing. Plenty others put in order of work. I know that feeling. Right, stretch from Norse there. Norse, what's happening, man? Welcome. Oh, thanks, I needed that stretch. And before anybody else jump scares me, I'm going to hydrate as well. Stu coming in with the Betrayer is so damn good! Goated book! Which I feel that's the way that you said that there. Stopped painting in 91 and took the hobby back up 16 months ago. Welcome back, man. Welcome back. It's been cool. Like, a lot of people I've spoken to way more, like new hobbyists or people who are properly getting back into it instead of veterans of the game. A really good friend of mine, in the hobby, Toby Tourhammer, Tobias, whatever you know him as. He's been a vet for a long time in it. Like, he's been like really painting, playing. My man's just landed one of his his actual dream job and working in his own and being really like kind of an integral part of a hobby store, which is super cool. And he's absolutely living the dream. But what I can say about it for anybody who's new in, you know, anybody in the chat who is brand new into the hobby, is that the community certainly is so open to giving you advice and to giving you, like, just to building you up and, like, just welcoming you in, because, like, ultimately we're all doing the same thing. You know, we're all painting our funny little toys, and we're all... Sorry. I had to lock in there while I was painting. We're all painting our little toys. We're all reading our funny little books. We're all just having a good time. And whether you're brand new or whether you're old, yeah, there's people out there that are just, like, you know, properly, like, oh, well, you can't do that, and blah, 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 like, getting real annoyed about the way that you paint something. But Lilith earlier in the chat saying that, and actually just saying there, just allowed to make my stuff bright pink and shit and get, like, no hate. Which is absolutely, you know, ultimately at this point, like, what we do, like, we're all just having a good time with our little toys. And whether, like, something is pink or whether something is, like, a lore accurate, who cares? I've been very lucky to meet a lot more sound people and people who actually, like, you know, with a 1-bit Norse with the jump scare. I need to fix the sounds of those. And I never thought I'd get any bits recently, so I didn't set up an actual sound for it. Oh, you got me. You got me good. Sorry, Baz was saying earlier the story of Angron might be probably the most tragic in the Heresy. I'm ready to feel bad, man. But from feeling good, going back in on that, there's a creator in the space called B Jasmine. Great human being. Had the pleasure of meeting her only in person once, but she paints really cool, like, girly pop stuff. And the creativity that goes into that, compared to, like, you know, granted, I'm a bit of a, I like painting stuff that's lore accurate, and because I just really like lore, and I like, you know, just from listening to a book to then being like, oh, cool, yeah, that's that guy there, is sweet. But, like, honestly, some of the stuff that she needs to put up with, and granted, some of the praise she gets as well is absolutely great, but, like, sweaties, man, everywhere. Honestly, just, like, the most chud behavior of just like, well, you should be banned from doing this and blah blah blah. Like, yeah, you're a man. Ah! Thanks, Tamsin. 200 bits. Thank you very much. Everybody stop jump scaring me. I'm trying to talk. It's embarrassing how long it took me to figure out how to buy bits. That's just going to go on our dinner tonight. Everybody say hi, Tamsin, in the chat. You're doing great, sweetie. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. It's my fiance, for anyone, by the way. My fiance jumped into the chat to jump scare me. Which... That's real love, right? Yeah, that's why my Instagram community is mostly just the girls, so I don't get the chuds. Good move. Well, if I'm allowed to join in with the girlies and appreciate some pink minis, consider yourself an extra follow after this stream. Noisy people come very easy to ignore. I've had people go out of their way to DM me about what I've done wrong on a character. For the most part, though, the community is just incredible. Yeah, like that's the thing. I've met way more good people than I have bad. I just hate that some of these people have got like just such bad opinions, and they're the ones who are like canonically wrong. Like, you know, even like, and Stu, if he's there. Ah! Stop it, Norse! But also thank you. I need to fix it. I tried to as well previously. Insta's Pinky Nurgle. You know what, before I forget, I'm going to do that right now. Sick Death Guard, by the way. Sick Votan. Sick Pink. Hell yeah. Yeah, Joker, totally right, man. Community here is also good at weeding out those people as well. Because I think that's the thing, is like people are willing to to jump on and like obviously talk about, like, you know, jump on and defend people that they. It's not even like that you need to, like, you know, like properly pure. Oh no, they're allowed to do what they want. Just like get that way, man. And I'll tell you what as well. See, most of the people who are like really like nasty or they speak some absolute crap to people, usually their painting sucks. Usually it sucks so bad. I've never seen a good mini painted by an absolute chud. I'll tell you that right now. We got some banana bread at work today, dude. Hell yeah. We got some bits at work today, dude. Hell yeah. Right, I'm meant to be painting this captain here. I'm only gonna get like nothing done on it. Although it has been very nice to chat to everyone. So I do appreciate everybody jumping in and chatting away here. It has been a lot of fun, even just so far in the stream. For a Tuesday afternoon as well, I appreciate everybody jumping in and stopping by. Yo, Echo Zero, thank you for the follow. Hit me with a For the Emperor in the chat. I did set up some emotes here as well, so if anybody does have like points and everything like that, I think you can get access to some of my custom emotes that I've set up, which is either my 2 cats or an animated one of egg. which, if anyone has access to, if you can redeem channel points and hit me with an egg emote, everybody get in and hit egg. I want eggs in the chat right now if anybody can redeem their points. I want to see that chat flooded with the egg emote. Oh, Chaos Fire, I was exactly the same. 100% the same. I played 40k a little bit when I was younger. Which, it was 3rd edition that I'd got back into 40k all those years ago. Well, I first got into 40k. And much like everything, you know, you step away from it and you... I'm also going to need to... Yo, Lilith, thanks for the follow there. Appreciate you being here today. Appreciate the work you're doing with your minis as well. Yeah, like, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Space Marine 2 had come out. A friend of mine, we were chatting about it in work, which, as the title of the stream is today. Yo! Quinon, thank you for the Prime sub there. I really appreciate that. You also get to hear my sweet Saint Celestine sound there as well. Spam some eggs in the chat now that you have access to. No, I appreciate that, man. No apologies needed whatsoever. Really appreciate that. That's awesome. No, you get access to egg. Let's go. Space Marine 2, yeah, it was, we were chatting about it in work, and I was like, man, that looks really cool. And I remember 40k, and I remember, like, all this stuff. I wonder if I still have my Space Marines, and yada, yada, yada. And I was like, yeah, I'll play it. Really enjoyed it. Was like, God, I forgot how cool this world was. Bought it was the little Infernus set of Space Marines with the paints and all that sort of stuff. Had said to myself, yeah, I'm just gonna, you know, I'll just do one of those. That'll last me a couple of months, and then lo and behold, as you can see behind me, chat, I have some amount of Warhammer now. I've been playing. I've met a bunch of people I would consider really, really good friends now. And I now have a cool little Twitch community kind of now as well, which we're all here for the same thing. If you got into it during the Rogue Trader days, if you got into it during 5th edition, if you got into it literally 2 months ago, I'm certainly welcoming everyone here, and that's what it's all about. We all think about 40k Total War, first time they're doing future stuff. I think that's awesome, man. I don't know if I will pick it up, because I just don't know how into RTS stuff I am. I do have Dawn of War. I've got that on my PC, because I ended up downloading the definitive edition, like the redone one of it, which I may play on stream, but I do have, I plan on playing a bit of Space Marine 2 on stream as well, because me and a friend have been, we've been grinding at that, which, that's a right good game. Very, very, very good. Waiting for Dawn of War 4 as well, which, yeah, that looks absolutely sick there, Chaos Fire. Oh, Battle Sector, I've not actually, I've not checked in on that one. I've been contemplating maybe a bit of Dark Tide as well, because that looks pretty sick. Mine was getting to make some friends in Nottingham. Was at a Warhammer World, and we went close to the Warhammer store and fancied a browse. Yeah, came out with the starter kit and not look back. Let's go, man! Hell yeah! Right, sorry, I had to lock in there as well. Oh, Norse, do you play Dark Tide? Oh, let's go, man. I'm sure it's like savagely cheap on the Steam summer sale at the moment as well, which I was Binding of Isaac has been grabbing my attention for that. That's pretty good. €10 for Darktide. Right, chat, 2 seconds. I need to lock in for this neck bit here. That's fine, I got it on the face. We're going to be doing him gold anyway. I need to paint it brown. Have we done all the joints now? There's a couple of bits that I've not managed to get, but it's okay because we're going to oil wash this guy. Oh. Excuse me. Whoa. Oh, YouTube as well. I'm so sorry. This is, we've not had a chance to, I need to set up the chat that I see in OBS as well, so I do thoroughly apologise. Congratulations or commiserations, depending on how you feel about leaving my job. I feel great about leaving my job. That's, it's definitely something that has been on the cards for a while, which we will, we'll see what the future holds. That's what's going on with that. Aren't the wings on the model very breakable? Played 40k with a guy doing Dark Angels. He broke a wing every round. I would hope not. I really hope that these manage to stay, because that would be tragic, man. I'd be so gutted about that. They seem okay. You know what? These ones actually seem way more breakable, because these are resin on that, which I would really worry about that one. There is I have another, like a sister's model as well. Which, oh, hey Guts. This one is probably the most breakable. My like old St. Celestine model, which she's like pure, so flimsy, man, on those like purity seals there. Hey, buddy. Guys, we need to step away from the table right now because... Hi! Come say hi to everybody. We have our first appearance of Guts. Anybody with the emote there, spam the Guts emote. There's 2 cats in there. In the Thank you, Norse. There we go. Anyone else with a sub? The emotes, or the ability to get one of the emotes, you got to spam Guts. Now, thank you. Yo, Glumina fan, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in. It was Guts, wasn't it? It was the cat. He's the one who really shifted that for us. There, I appreciate the follow. Welcome. Dark! Jesus! Stop that! Thanks, Norse. How is the volume for everything? I felt I might have peaked with the mic there. I'm sorry if I jump scared anybody. Breaking models mid-game is heartbreaking. I always bring plastic or super glue and a little bit of black paint now. To be fair, if you're chucking your Mordheim models off of like 3 stories, man, then no wonder they are breaking. Lilith there. Also earlier talked about B with her girly pop models, and she was one of the 4 content creators got me into it. That's awesome. She would absolutely love to know that. She would be actually so honoured to know that like you were one of the reasons that she really like you got into it. B's so cool, man. She's such a nice person. Mortarian girl and bubblegum angels. Yo! Jedi, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. I really, really, really appreciate that. Now, spam guts in the chat as well. The little black cat emote, because he just appeared. Actually, he's still here. There's the other one as well, which is Nibbler. He's my other cat. He may appear at some point as well. I'm surprised that Guts came in. Yeah, Bubblegum Angels as well. Just what you were saying there, Lila. She's her pastel marines are so sick. Oh, it's Kat. I just read the thing there. Hi, Kat. How are you? I appreciate the sub. Right. Do we need to do more of the black on here? Yo, she started following. That's so sick. Thing is that's what you'll find as well. Oh, Norse, take care, man. Yep, everybody. Me and Norse are going to be streaming tomorrow. I'm going to fix that for tomorrow. Me and Norse are streaming at 7 o'clock UK time, 8 p.m. Norway time. For tomorrow, we're going to be chatting about the festival that he just went to, and just going to be just doing bits and bobs, which should be really fun. Last time we were streaming, he got an absolute jump scare off of loads of, like, I think a raid actually got him, which was sick. Thanks for the bits though, man. Yeah, Lilith, that's I've had that a couple of times with like people I really admire in the scene have followed me, and it genuinely is like, it's like a pure celebrity. Like, has recognized you. You're like, oh my god, thank you so much. But that's one thing. Obviously, we were chatting earlier about like pure mad chuds in the scene and all that sort of stuff. Is that the you'll find that people who are doing some really cool stuff are willing to support other people. It doesn't matter about the size that you are. Like, again, I've made some like really cool friends, and like genuine people I like really care about and all that sort of stuff, from just painting Warhammer, man. It's been so cool. It all just started with like a little DM and stuff like that as well, you know. Definitely, if you ever need advice from like some of these bigger creators and stuff like that as well, is like drop them a DM and most of the time they will reply. Formerly Wilson Family Jewelry over on the YouTube asking, what's my favourite army and your least favourite and why? Right, so my favourite main army, right, would probably be the one that I paint the most, or the one that I play the most in paint, which is the Adeptus Sororitas. Battle Sisters are my favourite because I just think they're so ludicrously 40k that it is amazing. They're actually number one. I think their armor is the coolest. It is the coolest out of anybody. Which actually, if chat won't mind, oh hey, got you in the box. I'm gonna show you. Show you my most recent Battle Sister model that I did, which was our big angry walker here, Intransia Frey, which I painted this up a few months ago, and I played it actually not too long after as well, and she was doing some work, man. She was doing absolutely insane work. Some wild rules on that, so that would probably be my favorite. Because also not only like silly walkers like that, but we also, I pulled this out earlier. Luckily, it was on the table. But we have like the Triumph of St. Catherine and stuff like that as well. Like, look how silly this thing is. You actually see, like, my hands are kind of shaking a little bit as well with it, as Kat has just said in the chat. This is a funeral procession as a model. Like, what are we talking about? It's so silly. Least favourite? You know what? I don't have any that, like, I particularly, like, dislike. That's the thing. I think there's a space in 40k for, like, most stuff. The ones that don't really do much for me, though, I would probably say... maybe Votann? And it's not even that I don't like Votann, it's just a case of that, like, I just don't really like their models that much. I just think they're a bit silly. Like the squats. Not that I don't think dwarfs in space are cool, but yeah, maybe Votann. But then my friend plays Votann, and I think he does a really good job with paint on that. It actually used to be orcs, to be fair, for a little bit. Until I got the Armageddon box and I started painting them, and I was like, man, these are great. Really enjoying it. I think I just I don't like when I hear them speak. That's the kind of the main thing. What about you, family jewelry? You let me know. Let me know what your favorite and your least favorite is as well. And yeah, Lilith, I'm exactly the same. Models just don't really do much for me. I don't like the bubbly, like the bubbly tanks and all that sort of stuff. It really doesn't, again, just doesn't do much for me. Chat, let's paint some gold on this. Let's do that, shall we? And Echo Zero coming in with Orcs are the best. Don't you mean Orcs is the bestest? That was probably rubbish, right? Oh, you gits! What is the snogging zogging over here? I don't know what orcs say, I'm sorry. There we go. For 11th, starting Tau, currently doing World Eaters pre-Heresy Warhounds. Oh, with the... Are the Warhounds... They didn't have the white and the blue, did they? Also, can we just say as well, because Family Jewelry over on YouTube here saying that they have just started Tau for 11th edition. See the Tau thing? Oh, it is white and blue. Cool, yeah. Best World Eaters scheme, 100%. Yeah, see the whole, like, pure, oh, Tau. Like, don't get me wrong. I've thrown a Tau joke out here now and again. But mechs, man. They're some of the coolest things. Good buddy of mine, the narrative painter, who... he's been doing a crisis suit in, like, a mad synthwave, like, scheme right now. It's got me really, really excited. Like, I really want to paint some Tau up right now. It's just, they're honestly so peak. I love, like, Armored Core and all that sort of stuff. I do love me some mech goodness. You just won't get them. That's fair. That's good restraint there as well. You'll be able to tell me then, Family Jewelry, is the... see, realistically, if you're running like a Tau army, can you just run the suits? Oh, please, yeah, go for it, Lilith. I'm always really happy to find more new creators and stuff like that, especially some people that are doing some really cool stuff. Bubblegum Tau. Oh, you plan to do like a synthwave thing, family jewellery for it as well? Let's go. I want to... give me 2 seconds. I'm going to pull up that... Instagram. And let's jump over to... I was on this person's page today. Funnily enough. That's loads of fun. I think it was because, it was like a... Was it like a bar thing? See, this is what it's all about as well. Painting it with the kids, man. Come on, let's go. The trans pride Tau as well. Let's go. Peek. Oh, egg appearance. Spam egg in the chat. Everybody has got a sub, you need to spam egg now. There's an appearance of egg on the screen. Right, we're gonna do egg. Thanks, cat. I like the shaking cat as well. That's just as good. Right, I need to reposition my mic just a little bit because I need to kind of get... Because if I position my mic here, it means I can get a bit closer in and actually paint as well. Although we may have another pause because Guts has just come into the room again. He's going to want some attention. I very carefully put the timing of the stream to end as soon as the cat's dinner time is, because they're gonna start screaming at me soon enough. So hobby trick here as well, certainly one that I've been kind of figuring out. Just I've seen some other people saying it, but just to pass on the knowledge that a little brown or a little warm kind of like deserty color, like a tan color or something like that, as a base coat for your golds, it's the way to go instead of over a black or a red or something like that. Now I airbrushed this one, so that's why everything is red on it. But right, lock in. Woo, there we go. I'm gonna need to make a lock-in emote after this for sure. Ugh, for bits like that, I actually need to think. Only advice I can give is have a napkin next to you. It's good to get an extra bit of extra water paint off the brush every dip. There it is. Solid advice though. Honestly, see the amount of time it took for me to like just have my flow together in terms of like, right, here's all the stuff I need for, you know, for like my painting setup, and here's all the things I need for, like, just to make it as seamless as possible. Because the more stuff you have in your, like, The more stuff that you've got that won't get in your way of actual painting is the way to do it. And obviously you're going to need to get like a new napkin. You're going to need to get a new, like redo your wet palette and all that sort of stuff every time as well. But if you want a community, Dark Pack Gaming is on YouTube, is amazing. He has Discord. Monday Minis does a 40k weekers and does a giveaway into the community. It's super nice too. Oh, that's sick. Do have tournaments, but my son started 40k and he's taking my nids. Oh, that's awesome, man, that you're doing a that was family jewelry over on YouTube there. I think see the sheer amount of like family like 40k stuff that I see, or just family Warhammer. I saw a couple of videos, and not just that one that I saw there, of like taking your kids to like a 40k shop, to a Warhammer shop. That's what it's all about. Because actually, I when I'd started, granted, my dad never did it with me, but he was very supportive, and he was always just really like interested about what I was actually doing. He would always just ask me and kind of be like, "Oh, what is it? You know, what are you painting up, son? Oh, what is your faction?" And yada 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 yada. And see, just being able to do that, obviously, like as a kid, that's what it's all about. Nurture that stuff, man. You know. Going to buy Dark Angels soon. It's soon with the Lion, and I'm going to make him a homebrew chapter for it. Nice. Are you going to kind of do the bubblegum marine sort of thing like she did, where it's like obviously the Dark Angels, but they're their own, obviously, thingy. Their own homebrew chapter with their own colours and stuff like that as well. Dark Angels do have some of the coolest models as well, so you've done a good choice with that. In my 2,000 point list, I have 21 battles, 20 Breacher suits, 10 Pathfinders, 2 Piranhas, 1 Hammerhead, 2 Devilfish, and 2 Cadre Fireblades. That's... oh boy! Oh boy! That's a lot of time in the shooting phase. I can feel myself sweating just thinking about that. Whew! Great list, man. Joker paints. I have a box set. Terry Tills at my desk to cycle through and wash weekly. I should really get more eco-conscious about my hobbying. That's for sure. Because I do go through a lot of like just kitchen roll, like paper towels, which I should really be better with. Because I want to be more conscious. A few friends of mine who are vegan as well, they obviously like have made more of a conscious decision to not use Kolinsky brushes, which that's obviously a really nice thing as well. I do love these kind of brushes, but like I understand, like I think they are somewhat ethically collected, but like, you know, there's only so much you can actually be like that, you know. Right, what else is going to be gold on this guy? Oh, the sword handle, that's it. I'm using 2 thin coats paints today, by the way, folks. Anyone in the chat ever used these paints before, by the way? I am absolutely loving these, which for the, like, I've used Army Painter, obviously started with Citadel, pronounce that a bit better there instead of just the lazy Scottish, like, Citadel. I've been painting Citadel. But 2 thin coats is a recent check-in for me in terms of paints. And I'm really enjoying them. They are very, very good. Just the pigmentation of them seems like awesome. And I mean, like, If Daddy Duncan Rhodes has got his name all over them, then you know they must be good, right? They must be. Only use Citadel. Yeah, that's... For the longest time, honestly, they're great paints. I feel like I wanted to just, like, try, you know, like, different bits. And I still use a bunch of the Citadel ones, like, still within my rotation at the moment. Yo! Some friend. Steven, what's happening, man? Thanks for the follow, dude. You're gonna sneak peek at some of these Blood Angels that I'll soon hopefully be able to bring to the club, man. Family jewellery, still figuring out the colour scheme, so any suggestions welcome. Thought about the blue heads, USSR, and gold suits embrace the bluefish. Call me criticisms. Use speed paints as well. The war paints one's sick, man. I like that scheme. That seems really, really cool. To be fair, I like the kind of lore with that one as well. That super adds to it. Jet, personally don't like TTC paints for two reasons. They're too much like Citadel and they're far too expensive. Yeah, fair, man. Hey, with the Prime sub as well. Let's go, man. Thank you very much. Spam my cat emotes now that you have access to them. Spam a gut, spam a nibbler. I want to see them popping up in the chat there, man. Mainly use Vallejo model with a mix of Citadel contrast and washes for Joker paints. I just started using for my Zogan Orcs yellow-green here for the brightest of the highlights, and I'm really enjoying this. This is a super nice paint. First time properly using Vallejo as well, kinda, because I used this magic blue for some. Hello, buds. For some. 2 seconds. Ah! Where are they? Oh! Just in time with the guts emote there as well, Stephen. What are you doing? You're making a fool out of yourself. Right, sorry, this is what I was using. The magic blue was used for a little Night Lords, like, test sort of scheme that I was doing. Which, this was fun to do. I really enjoyed actually painting up these guys. Classic listens to the Night Lords trilogy once. I need to buy that kill team. That's exactly how that went. Personally, wasn't a fan of the game color range. Was too glossy for my liking. The oh yeah, that is game color one. You're the more the model color range then, because that's the thing is I've only really like. I was using Army Painter for a good while, and then I moved to Tooth and Coats recently, just for a project that I was doing. And I'm just trying them for a couple of extra little bits and bobs here. And yeah, really enjoying them. I think they mix really well with other bits and bobs as well. Like, because I've done a few models where I've like had gradients kind of building up and all that sort of stuff. Family Jewellery, thoughts on 11th edition and the new rules? I've actually not played yet. Thursday's going to be my first 11th edition game. I quite like the main thing I quite like the thought of is the advanced roll stuff or the charge rolls where it's like you do your roll and then you decide who you're going to charge. I think that adds a lot more like kind of excitement towards it, which I think is going to be really cool. Instead of like obviously like that sort of okay, I'm going to make like a 9-inch charge for like this unit over here, and then you fail it. It's kind of funny, like that's good. But I kind of like the thought of just like, oh my god, I just did like a 12-inch charge roll. I'm coming for that guy. Just it sort of adds a little bit more excitement to a game, I think personally anyway. But I've not properly had a go of 11th yet, so I think I might be going up against my friends Iron Warriors, which last time we faced it was a absolute slobber knocker. We were doing a double game with actually Stephen, some friend who's in the chat right now. World Eaters and Iron Warriors versus 2 bouts of sisters, me and another friend. Me with Order of a Martyred Lady, and he was on Bloody Rose? No. Sacred Rose. He was on the white ones, which look sick, by the way. It looks so good. And we had a absolute blast. I'm going to take my Paragon War suits and I'm going to be an absolute menace to him. On because them and their multi-meltas are just absolutely disgusting. Why are you screaming? I've little guts is screaming in the background there. I don't think anybody would have picked that up, but I certainly heard it. Family Jules, what do you think of the 11th rules? Have you managed to play at all? Or anybody in the chat actually managed to get a good game? The CSM is kind of the meta in 11th at the moment, the Defilers and such. I think he might have just painted up a Defiler, actually. He might be disgusting and end up bringing that to the game, actually. Right, I definitely need my multi-meltas then. That's because they get rerolls for vehicles, so... Bad luck, Andy. There's a couple of extra gold bits that I do need to do on this as well. Oh, the wings on the back. Sorry, chat. I am having way too much of a good time actually just chatting to you guys right now rather than actually painting. So, as long as you guys are fine with that, then I am also fine with that. Haven't played yet, trying to get my head around the new rules and still relatively new, only go back to the game the past year. I'm the same actually as well. Like I can count on one hand how many games I've actually played like properly, which is definitely, there's a learning curve. There is definitely a learning curve. The best advice I can give is like obviously like studying and stuff is great, but to my homie Steven who's in the chat, he has been a great thingy. He's been walking me through a bunch of games at a local game club who are incredibly welcome to beginners, which get yourself a game club that's actually like super welcome. Defiler's Peak giving it dark packs though. Who decided that was a good idea? Honestly, Lil, see, go dark packs with his Kravik Morn and Termes. Ooh, Oh, a bad time. I know nothing about Warhammer. Are you painting it however you want or following a reference? Yes, Kat. I'm painting these in the style of the Blood Angels, which are a bunch of vampire himbos who all have got daddy issues and severe mental health problems. They're a bunch of different, obviously, like schemes and like official lore stuff you can do, but also like Lilith in the chat as well. You can have some really good just. Yo, MJ, what's happening, man? Welcome. The homie. Yeah, you can paint them kind of however you want as well. They are completely open to, because one of the cool things about Warhammer is that you can kind of create your own homebrew chapter, which like you can basically create your own lore if you want to. But there's also like thousands of like official ones that you can do as well. So it leaves it really open for a lot of people who want to throw their own sort of spin on it. A Tesseract Glow Death Guard with pink and gold. Let's go. Oh, that's so sick. I'm doing great, MJ. No, thanks, man. How are you? I hope you're having a great day. Whatever you're up to, dude. We're painting a Blood Angels jump pack captain right now that I kit bashed together. This is because of how absolutely rubbish the weather is in Scotland right now where I am. It's been sat on my desk looking at me for a while, so I have decided to put some more paint on it. But me and the chat are having too good a time that I've only done like a couple of bits. Oh no, I appreciate you jumping in, even just to say hi, man. That's awesome. How have your streams been going? No, it's not an Armageddon one. This was I've thrown this together just with some other bits and bobs from the Combat Patrol, and it's an Assault Intercessor. It's kind of close to like the obviously like the Jump Pack Chaplain or something like that, but it's a cool just a cool little thingy one. A cool kit bash one I've done. Nice, thinking about doing a stream tomorrow, man. Be sure to let me know, because me and Norse are going to be co-streaming at like 7 till 8 tomorrow. Yo, Mateo, what's happening, man? Thanks for the Prime. Oh, that's sick. How are you, dude? Welcome. Man Chili. I'm going to just say that over on YouTube. Long username, that's great. Why did I leave my job? I've been working there for a while, and hence the title of the stream, which I appreciate anybody who's jumped in for that reason. But I jumped out. I've been working there for a while, and I felt like I wanted something new. I just wanted to try a little something new, and I work in making, like, I make content and I make like videos and all that sort of stuff as well. I just wanted to give it a shot by myself. It's kind of one of those things, like, if anybody, you know, that has like a notion for creativity or has like, I don't know, slightly bigger dreams or anything like that, if anything, we're going to get real introspective here, chat. So I've always wanted to do something creative by myself, and it was one of those things where I was like, you know what, if I don't try it, then how will I know if it would work or not? So I've been making, you know, kind of content on the side. I've been doing like my own videos. I've been working on a few bits and bobs here and there. I've been like just, I don't know how many times I've said bits and bobs this chat as well, but yeah. That's the hint, by the way, everybody, to follow my Instagram and to follow my YouTube and to follow my Twitch as well. So anybody in the chat who hasn't followed, spam that follow button so that my cats can have treats. Yo, Stish, thank you. You got the memo. I appreciate that. But yeah, one of the things, just like, if you never try this stuff, how will you know? Yo, Mateo, hitting the sub before you hit the follow as well. Let's go. That's what everybody should be doing. Well, I see it like at the start you always suck because you are new, but you can always grow and become better. Absolutely. Ain't nobody, it's, you know, miniature painting, life, any new skill, you gotta throw yourself into it, and you gotta be prepared to kind of like, I don't know, not like, know that you're not going to immediately like hit the ground running. And I consider myself quite lucky because I've like, damn, I'm gonna cover that with oil there. Yo, Mouse Killer, what's happening, man? Aloha from Hawaii. How are you, dudes? Thanks for jumping in. The yeah, and it's like I feel like I'm in a pretty, as I was saying there, just a lucky position that I have an idea of like how to make content and how to, you know, like do stuff that makes me happy. And if I can use any of that for my own side of things, then that's what it's all about. It's absolutely what it's all about. So if you want to come along for the journey of how one Scottish guy has tried to venture out into the big bad world by himself, then please follow along on the Twitch, on the YouTube, on the anything like that. A good tip for newbies, make an Instagram or such you can keep track of all your painting and also gain live feedback if you wanted. That's exactly what I did with my page, the Stacked Overdrive painting page, which... Kirk Wilson, 72, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, where are we at? Right there. Yo! Kirk Wilson 72 with the Prime. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yo, chat. I think we've just hit a bit of a hype train here as well, which is the first chat on the hype train right now. If anybody feels like subscribing at the moment, let's get this hype train absolutely kicking off at the moment. Because this is my first one. This is my very first hype train right now. We're at 62%. We got 4 minutes left on the hype train. Which, we had one of these kick off the other day. Anybody wants to throw any gift subs in? Anybody wants to throw in any proper subs or anything like that? Let's keep this train absolutely rolling at the moment. Because this is super hype and this is super exciting. I do appreciate anyone stopping by, subscribing, chatting. It's all sick. Let's go. Nibblers and Guts is in the chats. Anybody, if we need some eggs in there as well, spam the eggs in the chat. All the while I'm painting some gold on this Blood Angel jump captain. Rob, what's happening, man? Welcome in, dudes. You've just entered the hype train, my friend. Let's go. A Tuesday afternoon hype train. What is even going on?
Brother!
Yes, Kirk gifted 1 sub to the community. Let's go. 93% of the hype train. Joker Paint's getting that sub there. That's sick. Thanks, Kirk. Really appreciate that, man. 93% of the hype train. Can we get to level 2, guys? Oh, and he's hitting me with a stretch as well. But I just loaded the paintbrush up with some gold. Right, by the time I've done this stretch, let's try and get this to the level 2 of the hype train, which is on 93% at the moment. We got 2 minutes left. I'm gonna stretch. That's okay, Lilith. Me too. So it's okay. Oh, Cat, thanks for the bits. Let's go. 94% on the hype train. Guts has just arrived. Right, guys, if I show you, if I get Guts on camera, can we get to level 2 hype train? Gutsy. Oh no. Spam the Gutses in the chat. If anybody's a sub. We're on the hype train, buddy. Look. We're on the hype train. Come on. You guys hearing this? 94% for the Guts hype train. Let's go. Everybody say psh, 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 in the chat. I'm sorry, this is just the rules as well. As soon as he actually appears, no painting will get done. That's just how it works. Look how much he's enjoying this. 40 seconds left of the level 1 hype train. Can we make it? Can we make it 2? Oh, he's not evil. He's just a baby. Oh, Family Jewelry's Kirk Wilson. I appreciate that. Double streaming over here as well, off of YouTube and then over to Twitch. Look, Lilith, how is he an evil cat? He's just a baby. He's just a little baby. What, you want to say hi to the chat again? Say hello. Hey. Oh, chat! Thank you for the hype train there. That was peak. That was awesome. Right? Can I paint an Aquila? Brother. Oh yes, Rob. Thank you for the gift sub there, man. Over to Isaac. Let's go. He is a chill cat. My other cat, Nibbler, who, if anybody has access to the emotes, Guts is the all-black cat. He's the one. He's the one that everyone's spamming along with. Egg. The Nibbler is the black and white one. Some people may understand where Guts got his name, but if anybody understands where Nibbler got his name as well, I would be very impressed if anybody got that. But they're two little cheeky boys. They are my sons. They be my sons. Oh, Kirk, yeah. I will stretch, give me. Yes, MJ, it is a Futurama, and Joker paints as well. Hitting out with the Futurama references. Oh, hitting me with the double jump scare there as well. Sorry guys, I will change those like levels of sound. Hold on. Hydrate and a posture check. The The double hydrate. Right, I'm gonna hydrate first. I've just, it's not even that it's out of touch. It's because whenever anybody says it, they're like, oh, does he just nibble his food? And I'm like, no, he's named after Nibbler from Futurama. Which, as a huge Simpsons enjoyer, I think the Futurama might be better. Oh, thanks for the reminder there. Right, stretch. Everybody stretch and chat as well. And then posture check. Stretch your shoulders, everybody. Get a third cat. Name him Abaddon the Despoiler. Abaddon the dickhead, man. Sorry, this is my son, Abaddon the Despoiler. Abaddon, sorry. And then get a fourth cat and call him Horse. Horse Lupercal. Just had delivered now the core rules and the chapter approved cards. Oh, let's go, Kirk. Yes, man. I've been trying to read up the core rules in the... Sorry, my camera's incredibly out of focus there as well. There we go. Horse and Heresy. This is my son, Heresy. I was having a look at the core rules and the data cards for my game on Thursday. I don't know what any of that means, man. Heresy. Little Hersey. Horse and Hersey. They'd be like, Henry? No, Hersey. Call him Dorn. Just like stoic little cat defending the walls, man. Right, there we go. That's that. That's nice and shiny, though. This is dragon gold there. I'm not that I'm not a fan of Star Trek, Kirk. I've never watched it. Which I guess you're almost close to Captain Kirk, aren't you? Named after the Warhammer hit. Game mod. Game mode. Horse Hersey. That's sending me, man. Oh, man. This is my cat. John Warhammer. He has all of the Warhammers. All 40,000 of them. There was no chance, chat, of me even getting this remotely done. But the real Horse Hersey was the friends we made along the way, wasn't it? That's exactly what this stream is all about. Oh yeah, you're a fan of Warhammer? Name all 40,000 Warhammers then. Go on, I'll wait. The smelliest dude in the world will look you dead ass in the eye and say that to you. Is that jump pack standard? Is it the box or is it a 3D print? This is the ones for the Sanguinary Guard, Rob. So this is the ones that everybody was all up in arms, not only about getting rid of the nips, obviously from the Sanguinary Guard, but these are the ones that come as standard with them. So this is an actual, like, obviously official G-Dub one. But because I have the 3D printed ones that I'm using on the Sanguinary Guard, I was able to use this with an Intercessor body and some of the leftover bits from the Blood Angels captain to make this jump pack captain, which means I was able to save myself a little bit of money and not have to buy one. Because if I wanted to as well, I could team this up with my Vanguard veterans for the actual game. Oh, sick. Kurt Tiberius, and my son's middle name is James Tiberius. That's pretty badass, to be fair. It is a little harder paint whilst reading chat, huh? You get it, man. You absolutely get it. Especially because, like, see, if I'm honest, like, y'all are probably seeing this prawn right now, but see the way that I actually, like, see when I need to, like, really lock into paint? I'm like this. Kind of usually like up like that, and you'll see I've just blocked all the camera with my hair there. Erebus the cat would be cool. I would get so he would get so much hate. Poor little guy wouldn't know that he was born into this world just to be absolutely despised. No, this is TMM on this, Rob. This is Dragon's Gold. The Tooth and Coats one. I was going to use, because I've been using Emperor's Gold from the Blanche set on most of my stuff, but I really wanted to give this a try. And it's kind of Retributor armor coded. My fave Marine is Captain Tits from the hit game Space Marine 2. Oh, Captain Tits is crazy. Rise, Captain Tits. Fox Firebrand. The hair makes it look like a 70s TV show. Just needs more Vaseline. Hey, yo! It does, though. We just need a wee bit of, like, the Wayne's World. Doodle-doo, 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 doodle-doo. He'd walk into the room and just be told, "Fuck you, Erebus," every single time. He'd be like, "What did I do? I just came in for some biscuits." Poor little guy. Poor little buddy. To be fair, obviously, I did name my little cat after Guts from Berk. He's going to go berserk. Me hitting out with a Berk joke on stream for nobody who knows it. From Berserk, the hit manga Berserk. For the man who has infinite sadness. Which actually, is, if anyone in chat has been keeping up with Berserk, if anybody's read the new chapters at all, because I've only read one of them. It seems like there's infinite sadness. I don't know whether to leave those recesses, like, kind of dark and just focus on the... So this is I don't know if anybody could see that properly as well, because it's just one... But this was a sick, like, 3D printed shoulder pad from Dragoon Gaming. It's from Greytide. And it's this cool, like, crown of thorns, like... super sick, like, sanguineous type, like, shoulder pad, which is peak. Now you've got all the time, Kieran. Expecting that Armageddon finished in 3 weeks at the most. To be fair, man, if I can lock in enough, then I would love to be able to actually play with some of these Marines, to be fair. Yeah, but unlike most Berserk's fans, Guts does actually talk to women. True. 100% true. There's such an easy way to catch out actual like berserk larpers who are just pure like, yeah man, Guts is there. He's so brutal and stoic and oh my god, he's such a Chad. And it's like, man, this guy wants nothing more than just to settle down and not be sad. Thanks, Rob. Posture check. Which, can I paint this a bit higher? Because I was leaned over maybe just that little bit too much there. Somebody did ask actually earlier, I forgot to say, they did mention, they were like, how is your mat not covered in paint? It's because this is a brand new mat. It is, I bought it purely the other day, and I'm so paranoid about getting like loads of paint on it. Because my other one is just off of camera right now as well. It's kind of where, like, just like right there. It's just the A3 one, Rob. It's just the smaller one, man. I was just finding that my green, like, old cutting mat that I was using, it just was a bit annoying to see, like, it just didn't look good when I was actually doing some filming, like, on it, which... This obviously has got a big red grass logo up the top here, and it's got the bits on the side, but it's just that little bit cleaner, obviously for doing streams and stuff like that as well. I just need to get me that R9 just to obviously get that super primo light on the go, man. Have you seen their roster, though? There ain't no chance that scrub like me is getting on that, man. But you never know. You never know. Danny's in the chat. Finally set. That's a absolute hack right there. Folk Firebrand. Butcher's paper, so you stop ruining mats and desks. So I need to get, see, like, all around, like, at the top, because when I, like, clean my brushes, there's loads of, like, paint water that goes everywhere. Butcher's paper might be the trick. I love that today we've been thrown out as well as just memeing. Yo, cheers for the follow, man. Appreciate that. Great tips and a follow. That's the kind of people I want to see over on Twitch. That's what it's all about. Kirk over on YouTube here. My middle son likes my Warhammer and loves Transformers, so Christmas I'm thinking of starting him with Tau 2. That's a good move. That's a very good move. Because that's it, you just need to find that like one little like entry point again for a lot of people. Like I love like my favorite like IP really, or like one of my favorite things is like Bloodborne and any of From Soft games. So Dark Souls, Elden Ring, all that good stuff. I absolutely love, which is why I think I gravitated so much towards like the Battle Sisters and like the Adeptus Sororitas, because like their army, like and their outfits and their power armor and stuff is very Bloodborne coded for me. Stoosh Miniatures, trying to get back into Warhammer, got an Armageddon box arriving tomorrow. Hey, that's going to be class. I have a project in mind for my Marines. Haven't painted since March due to the house refurb and family life being busy. Main armor color is going to be white. Any tips as previous experiences show it's super easy to... Not super easy to get a clean look. So, in my experience with white, there's a couple of things that you can do for it. Thanks for the chat as well. That's sick. The couple of things that you can do particularly. So one, you can either, and hold on, let me jump back to my bigger screen so you can see. Contrast paint, and actually I'm going to just go back to here so you can see it properly. contrast paint Apothecary White here, which you can't really see the logo for it because of all the pooling, but this is a... Hear those mixing balls in there as well. But the this is a Warhammer Citadel color, which basically, see over like a white primer. So you prime the whole model in white, you put this on with a bit of contrast medium and make sure it doesn't pool. What this will do is it'll make all the recesses kind of like a light grey, which is just going to help all those white bits just stand out that little bit better. But if you want to build up like actual colours and highlights and all that sort of stuff, the main thing I would say is probably start with like a light grey. So something like... maybe like Gracier or something like that. From if you're doing like Citadel colours. I've got some... where are they? So I've got some Tooth and Coats paints here. This is the Carcharodon grey, which is like it's a light grey there, but what you essentially want to do is you want to make more of your model actually grey rather than white. Because what you'll then be able to do is when you do edge highlights and stuff like that, you can then, once you do your edge highlights and once you do all those like really high spots on it, it will read as white as opposed to like the whole model being white and chalky and all that sort of stuff. And it's also, it's a lot better to like, yeah, exactly, like an off-white, a grey, instead of pure white. Because you really only want a couple of bits of the model actually reading as pure white. Kirk over on YouTube here saying for white, prime white, and then use grey. For the grey tinge, use army paint or speed paints, holy white. And it gives it a dirty kind of off-white colour. Which that's the thing, is Apothecary White, holy white, if you want to go down the speed paint route. But yeah, if you want to do kind of more of like a build-up of colour, off-white, grey, build that up, and then just use pure white for the highlights. That's usually the way that I would go about like actually doing proper white. Which when you get it going, it looks absolutely sick. It looks so good. Which I do need to do. I'm going to do some like a white scar with my classic 2nd edition Marines, which we had out earlier, which these little guys here, which I'm really excited to do as a white scar. One of them is going to be cool. I might actually, I'm going to do them on the bike, because that makes more sense. Big speedy boy, innit? That's what it's all about. Folk Firebrands had a good experience with Apothecary White contrast paint as well. Highlight with pure white when it dries. Exactly. It's about not... It's because you want, obviously, high contrast with stuff, you know, or at least like a little bit. Because just with doing white, you won't be able to read stuff actually on the model. So, yeah, think of it as more of like a light grey, and then that's you. Absolutely. No worries, Stush. Happy to pass on any advice that I've been giving or have got. Because the thing is, a lot of people would just be like, oh yeah, I would just, you know, like, I'll throw some white on it, blah, 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 and then they just have a rough experience. But because the thing is, if you get the base down with all the contrast paints and stuff like that, then you can just sort out some of the other bits with pure white, or like obviously some of the lighter colors, whatever you're working with. Or yeah, as Lilith just says there as well, is prime the entire model white and then bam, you're done. And yeah, folk, sorry, I was gonna mention that as well, is like with speed paints, especially with Space Marines, like see on like shoulders and like legs and stuff like that, is be careful with the with pooling. If you want to give yourself a little bit more of a chance, get yourself some of the the contrast medium or the lamium medium. Well, contrast medium for contrast paints. It just gives you a little bit more time between drying and all that sort of stuff. I would wait for white scars. The new bikes are coming out, and the rumour has more grav bike speeders are coming. We were talking about that a bit earlier, actually, on the stream there, Kirk, that the brand new bikes. Not that I was underwhelmed, but it's just like, I don't know. Like, I've never been the biggest fan of like the actual bikes for Space Marines. I think I would maybe prefer like a grav bike or something like that. Just, it's a bit more future. Although, when I start to think of them as the Akira bike, that's the way to do it for sure. We'll paint this guy's helmet as gold because he's a captain. I should have kept this helmet off though. This is absolutely stressing me out. Trying not to get this anywhere where I don't want it to. Ah! It's fine. I'm gonna go back over it with back over it on stream. Off stream, sorry. Because ain't no way I'm doing the eyes and all that sort of stuff on stream. That's... You guys were seeing absolute disaster with that. But I have very much appreciated everybody's company today for the stream. This has been super fun. I've really had a good time with this one. I'm going to be making this more of a regular occurrence. I think my schedule is going to be kind of around about like 3 streams a week usually. Some painting, but I also might throw in a little bit of video game stuff in here as well. And also the I will be on stream tomorrow night with Norse. Me and Norse Paints. Going to be 7 o'clock UK time. We're going to be chatting, shooting the shit. Just doing the stuff. He's back from a cool metal festival where he was hanging about with Party Boy from Jackass. Which, what even is, that's absolutely insane. We've got the fun job of removing the chest aquillas as I want to paint the basic design on the chest pieces as well. Can't wait. I do absolutely love a Space Marine that's had, you see with the flat chest armor, it looks absolutely peak. Also, what an incredibly sus thing to say, just from my mouth there. Apothecary white contrast, apparently worth a treat to do white minis after a white primer. Absolutely, man. I've been kind of scared to use like a lot of it at points, but the ones that I have done has worked a treat. Because it's kind of like a light grey, and like it goes darker in the recesses, which is sick. And that's what you want. That's exactly what you want. Talks are having for more weapon options for bikers and grav bikes, like I said, become like 2, and chaplains, captains, etc. and bikes is looking like, it's kind of like they're revamping obviously all the jump pack like guys. Like this Armageddon box obviously is very jump pack heavy. So yeah, it seems like their big focus for 11 seems to be like fast moving units. Quick hitting targets, all that good stuff. There's been a few in the chat earlier talking about their favourite minis from the Armageddon box, but has anybody painted up their favourite mini, or what's their favourite one that they're looking forward to actually getting to? Because I think for me, I really do like the Jump Pack Chaplain. But I think the Ancient might be my new favourite. Especially with the Mark 7 helmet. Captain's pretty sick as well. But I do like an ornate captain, that's for sure. So I always like the vibe of like a Space Marine captain who's just got like so much decoration on it. Big cape, dick towel, extra swords, extra gubbins, all that good stuff. He's not a raptor in here who's actually fit for combat. Like, it just, we want him looking as bougie as possible. Not only wants to be the most deadly guy on the battlefield, but also wants to be the drippiest as well. Right, chat. I think I've painted as much gold as I really can at the moment. Gotta go back to work, take it easy, dude. Let's have a chat about streaming tomorrow. Hell yeah, MJ. I think I have seen the side chat popping up right now on my phone, but I've not had a chance to actually look at it just now. But have a good remainder of your shift. I really appreciate you jumping in, man. The Big Boss Orc looks like it's going to be fun. Just need to wait till October now, unless the new multi-part War Boss comes out before then. That's one of the things I'm really looking forward to. That and the Big Boss. What a thrill. We did it. I'm really looking forward to cracking on with those the actual like leader orc side of things, which I'm apprehensive only just because I've never done like a big orc like character like that before. I've done like obviously more ornate Space Marines and stuff like I was saying, but the actual like bigger orc ones, I think I want to do them justice, you know? Like that's the kind of thing. And with my goal of being like, oh, let's just absolutely smash through the Armageddon box as quickly as possible. I guess is kind of going against that because I'll need to spend a little bit more time on those actual models. Chat, all I'm seeing right now is gold. Quinon, really want to try painting some orcs, but the skin gives me anxiety. Now make a Commisorc wank with the new warbot. That's peak, man. Oh my god. I can't wait to see you if you paint that on stream at all, man. That would be absolutely sick. This was my first one I did the other day. Quinon, this was my first orc that I'd slammed, which was good. I really enjoyed doing this. It took me a little bit of time to actually figure out like how I wanted to do the skin, because at first I had it too green, like it was too just dark green, and I really like the way that the GW ones are, that they're almost like a little bit more yellow. But the paint that I used was this for the highlights, and then if you'll focus, Vallejo yellow green for the main highlights on it, and for the purple as well, it was like a army painter speed paint, I think I did for that, for the deepest, like for his, like where the muscles are and stuff like that, which I really like the contrast with the purple. Papa Nurgle, I really want Yarrick Bees out of stock everywhere. I'm really surprised, because he's been out for a couple of months for sure. But that model is so sick. I heard his rules were cracked when he came out as well. It was just just absolutely disgusting. Kirk on YouTube. White Scars were going to be my first army, but changed my mind after being told to wait because of new models planned this year. Good move. Very good move there. Hi, buddy. Are you trying to get involved in the stream? Did you see, like, guys? Hold on. You gonna do that again? Yo, thanks for the follow there, Papa Nurgle. Thank you, grandfather. Appreciate that. I'm not a 40k player forever. I will do get minis that I think look cool. That was how I started. I was just painting kind of like anything and everything that I thought was cool. Predominantly painting, predominantly spending a lot of time on that. And then I'd actually started playing. And my whole kind of opinion changed, where I was like, oh, okay, I really like gaming. Because this is great. Like, see, doing one of the fun things, obviously, from starting streaming a lot more, and I'm sure you'll agree, Joker Paints, as well, that, like, you know, having chat on while you're painting, it's good to be able to chat, you know, about the model, just about anything, about lore, about all the good stuff. But sometimes, obviously, just, you know, painting in itself is kind of most of the time a solo sort of adventure. Are you trying to get involved here? Whereas, obviously, for the gaming stuff, you need other people for all that. So, I found a really cool gaming club that's close to me. I'm starting to get the hang of it, which has been really, really fun. It got drawn to Heresy in Old World for gaming. I do like the thought of Heresy as well. I've got too many projects on the go, as everybody is. But hey, considering obviously I've left my job, you guys may be seeing a lot more armies getting finished. All I am saying. If anybody wants to keep up with longer form YouTube stuff, obviously my Instagram's on the screen there as well. That's the easiest way to keep up with what I am doing. But I'm producing a lot more kind of longer form YouTube stuff. Gonna be doing some cool projects. Gonna be doing some more kind of talky videos. Obviously gonna be streaming a lot more as well, which is a lot of fun. A model I also love is Inquisitor Kroll. Is that the dude in the chair? Which or is that the guy on the dinosaur? Oh, Cortiaz, sorry, that's the chair one, isn't it? Right, let's get another couple here as well. Stop chewing on cables, you. I found since streaming I pushed my painting further. That's cool, man. Is that due to kind of like having people, you know, checking out more, that you're like, oh, I want to do this to the best of my ability? Or is that just to do with Komarov is the old chair one? Yo, Nismo, what's happening, man? Good afternoon to you too. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, the model of him on a horse. That Inquisitor. I didn't know if it was like the new guy that was just released with the it's like the long range rifle on like the dinosaur. Right. Oh, and a co-stream with Norse. Oh, sick. Thank you so much. Me and Norse should be doing a co-stream tomorrow night, actually, as well. About 7 o'clock we should be kicking off. I want to get the lowdown on him hanging with Party Boy. Oh, that sucks you don't have any gaming stores around as well. To be fair, where I stay, there's a couple of couple of places that are kind of more like gaming stores and gaming spaces and stuff, but like definitely like the G Dub in my hometown is just not. It's they don't really want you to play there, which kind of sucks. It seems to be the case around the whole spot. Oh, the best friend in Ellen. Yeah, let's go. Appreciate you checking in here as well, but unfortunately you jumped at a time. I'm going to jump off of stream just now as well, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to raid the stream, so if anybody sticks by for the raid just now, I'm gonna raid a good friend who she's on stream right now. Let me just check before we go. But while I'm doing that as well, I do really appreciate everybody who's jumped in today. It's been a really busy stream. This was super sick. This was one of the first ones where everything got really insane. There was a hype train that hit. There's a bunch of new subs. We've got a bunch of new follows as well. I've really enjoyed chatting to everybody here. That's absolutely sick. If anybody has your brand new emotes that you can drop, as Kat has done in the chat right now, you have access to both of my cats as well as the egg emote, the shaky egg emote, which is absolutely sick. We're going to be back in... Oh, thanks, Stusha. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, we're all just about chilling, chatting a bunch of nonsense, painting some cool minis when they actually pop up as well. I do really appreciate. It's one of the best things about the Warhammer community is when you find some good ones, then they're really good ones. So I do really appreciate everybody's time and everybody's attention today as well. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to raid Monopolite Holly. We're going to jump over to Holly's stream just now. If anybody can stick around just for a couple of minutes into hers, I would like you to do one thing. When we jump into her chat, if everybody can spam squeak. Just everybody jump in and say squeak when we get into her chat today. That would be absolutely amazing. Because she may be painting a squig as well. But yeah, I'm gonna find Holly's channel. Where is she? She did say she was. Oh, Simon, you've just jumped in as we're raiding. We're raiding Mono over here. Right. You all ready? Chat, this has been great. This has been one of the best streams that I've done so far. I really appreciate it. We're going to jump over Holly's stream. Again, it's in the chat there. If everybody can spam squeak when we go over to hers, that would be amazing. I'm going to be back tomorrow at 7 PM with Norse Paints. We're going to be chatting some cool stuff. I unbelievably appreciate all the attention and all of the good chat today as well. But from Stacked Overdrive, Kieran, I really appreciate it. Have a great day, everyone. Let's raid her.
Oh crap. What the? Squeak? 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 Squeak. Hello, Stacked and gang. Hello. Thank you for the raid. I hope you had a good stream.